What's up, everybody? Turn that around real quick. It's Sir Mill coming to you from the one and only Small Fry Show. So on today's video, we're going to talk about the end of the line terminals. Our last actual video, we talked about the bulk break terminals. Now we're going to talk about end of the line. But before we get too deep in this thing, you already know what I need you to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come join the family. Also, the views that are expressed in this video are mine and mine solely. They are the views of Sir Mel and the Small Fry Show. They in no way, shape, or form represent the company that I work for. So, end of the line terminals, man. You know, we covered the bulk break terminals, the bigger terminals, end of the line. What does that mean? I'm gonna tell you what, it's a glorious Friday, man. It's absolutely beautiful out here today. The leaves are changing, the days is getting shorter, fall is upon us. Still a little warm, but I did see out in Wyoming they got snow this past week, and they're supposed to get some more this weekend. But that's normal out there this time of year. It gets so chilly at night. But let's stay on topic. End of the line terminals. So some of your smaller end of the line terminals, they're going to get freight. But most of the freight they're getting is going to come from the bulk break terminals. Are going to bring them their freight that they're going to deliver to the customers in their area. Their main focus and purpose is going to be delivering freight in their area. Now they will make some pickups, like just like any other terminal. They'll make pickups and things like that, and still ship freight out across the country. But they may only have 1 or 2 line haul drivers, you know, 10 city drivers. They're not going to have the capacity of what a bulk break terminal would have, driver-wise, door-wise, and just equipment-wise. They're not. You know, they're going to have some of the... They'll run the same trailers that we run. Obviously, is the, the pups and the vans and the lift gates and things like that. They may have more vans than pups, though, just because of their area. They're going to generally have older equipment. The big bulk break terminals that are running a lot of the freight, you know, doing the meet points, bringing stuff back to be broken down, the cluster freight, they're going to get the newer trucks first. Then the end of the line terminals, they're going to get the leftovers. That's the truth. But I just want to specifically talk about freight-wise. It may take longer to move up at the end of the line terminal, or just on the notion of they don't have a lot to offer. You know, you got maybe a number 1 guy that's been there 20 years, number 2, 15, number 3, let's say 10 or 8, you know, you're coming in new, man, it's going to take you forever, years to move up. Years. Because these people have been in their position, in their route for so long, there's just no room to move up. And that's the unfortunate part. It really is. But also, you still can get in there and do your city thing, or you may be, like I said, jump on a line haul run, one of the few that they have, and still make some money. You're going to make money regardless. You know, but that's something to decide. Hey, is the city my thing? If you don't like the city and they don't got much line haul to offer, you know, you may say, hey, I got to do what I got to do. But those terminals will be, you know, smaller. Like I said, they'll have the volume as far as city, you know, delivering what's around them and making pickups, but nowhere near the capacity and volume and freight of what the bulk break terminals will have. You know, because essentially, we're bringing them stuff that's going to go to the end of the line. You know, the guy that I meet, his terminal's you know, the end of the line. They run line haul there. Yeah, obviously I'm meeting them, but they get a lot of inbound, more inbound than outbound. You know, their purpose within the network is to get the stuff delivered what's around them. There's plenty of freight going that way, but it's all going to their area. It's for them. It's for their city guys, their local guys. So that, you know, when you think about how freight continuously moves, you know, we all need each other as far as, you know, we need the dock workers to break the freight and reload it, get it out. We need the city guys to deliver the freight, pick it back up and get it back to the dock workers to get it on to the runs for the line haul guys. We need the line haul guys to run the freight out and bring the freight back so it can't be worked. That's a circle that everybody needs each other. And without that, you know, one missing piece is the difference in a well-oiled machine or there being hiccups or problems. So it's not really much to it. It's another quick video. But the end of the line terminals, like I said, they're going to be genuinely smaller. They're going to have less doors. They may have a good amount of yard space still, but the doors, the capacity, the amount of drivers they have, the amount of line haul drivers they have, the amount of city, they'll generally have more city guys than line haul guys, because they're, like I said, their purpose is to deliver the freight, the inbound freight, for their area that they cover, you know, 100-mile radius or whatever that looks like. And then also make pickups to get back, you know, for the line haul guys from their area. You know, customers within their area still maybe want to ship stuff across country, so they'll still have freight to deliver and things like that. I mean, freight to pick up. Got the Amish out there in the field picking pumpkins. So yeah, they'll still be busy, and there'll still be a handful of line haul runs, man. Like I said, maybe 1 to 3 to 5. It won't be like a 24 operation. You know, end of the line terminal as well. They're not a 24-hour a day, 7-day operation. Now, some of those days off that I work and I go to an end of the line terminal, what's considered a dark terminal, they're not. You know, I can let myself in and out, but there might not be nobody there. Whereas in the terminal that I'm out of, somebody's there 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Someone's always there, something's always running. End of the line, that's not the case. It may be a Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday. They're not going to run every day. They're not going to run all night because they don't have a reason to. And whatnot. So just keep that in mind when we're talking about the end of the line terminals. You still can have a successful career. It may take a little longer to move up, but that's what I talk about. Get in, get your seniority, make it happen, and then, you know, it'll all come together. So, end of the line, that's it. But as always, make sure you arrive to your pickup and your delivery on time and safely. Call your loved ones, tell them you love them. Love on somebody today. Enjoy this wonderful Friday. It's beautiful out. But most importantly, be the reason that somebody smiles today. The world needs it now more than ever. It's some mail coming to you from the one and only Small Fry Show, and I'm out. Peace.